Okay guys, we are going to play a quick game of Hyperball. This is a 1981 game. If you don't know anything about it, it's basically, it is an arcade game, but it is in a pinball machine cabinet. So they originally thought it was going to sell like an arcade machine, so they planned on making, I've heard, upwards of 50,000 of these. And then they only made like 5,000 because when it was on location in bars, it was so freaking loud that the people were just like throwing it out the back door or whatever, getting rid of them, because it is freaking loud. So instead of your typical pinball, these bearings that you can see coming down the side and up, these are 3/4 inch, steel ball bearings, whatever you want to call them. They're not pinballs, so whatever you want to call them. They are 3/4 inch. There's 55 of them in here. You have a cannon down here. It shoots. You control it with, you can't see it, but I've got 2 joysticks here that go left and right. I got 2 triggers. You don't have to use both of them. You can use just one. Because everything's linked between the 2 of them. So what you're trying to do on this game, you have A up and over to Y, and basically the aliens, whatever you want to call them, they are trying to shoot lightning bolts at you. So a lightning bolt will go up, it'll come down and come, this is set up pretty much almost as liberal as you can possibly be. So like, if it goes to 9, a lot of the settings are around like 7 or 8. I'm not good at it, whatever. Whenever you hit the player 1 button, there's 2 different start buttons. There's 1 player and 2 player. If you hit the start button once, you get normal play. If you hit the same player 1 button a second time, you get extended play. So since I'm not good at this, I will do an extended play. You will see the player 1 thing up there go to 4. That's essentially giving me more lives. So on top of this being on like the easiest setting, I'm also giving myself a cheat code. So on that note, so basically they're shooting lightning bolts at you. You have to hit the targets that are lit up before they hit you. Also down here at the bottom, it'll say spell cannon, spell hyper, spell alien. It's giving you different stuff to do on there. And then it'll be like collect bonus, hit you or something like that. And you got to shoot you. I can pay attention to that the first 3 or 4 waves. After that, there's probably too much going on. If I make it to wave 5 is, I keep calling this sniper level, and that's not what it's called. But basically it'll just say L, and you got to hit L real quick. And it's just like a 1 shot, real quick. You got to get through the, the letters that's putting at you. I'm not sure if you can die on that level or not. I don't know. Here at home, I've only made it on there once. And that was just a couple minutes ago. And then I made it to wave 6. So yeah, like I said, once I get through the first, 4 waves or so, you're going to see I'm mainly going to be paying attention to the top targets, trying to get them to not kill me. You can kind of see them light up right here. You got bombs. So that's just what it sounds. You hit that center like action button like you would have on a pinball machine. Center button, boosh, nukes the whole playfield. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and play player 1 once, and you're going to get a nice screech because that's the sound that's on here. Yeah. And also the GI shut off. When you hit it again, go to player 4. So you can see it says spell laser. I got an S. Hit A for bonus. Hit E. I think I just got hit. Now I got spell cannon. I beat wave 1. Pretty loud. Get in there. So I just had to, up the middle corner. left trigger works a lot better on this game. Makes sense. Reflex wave, that's what it's called. I missed. I sucked with that. The problem is if you miss and your balls are coming down, you just deflect and you bounce off your own balls. I'm just waiting for him to come to me. Gotta lead him. I also have all my bombs. Use a bomb. Screw it, I got tons of them. Come on. I am not good at this game. It's fun, that's all that matters, right? Is that game over? What's the last life? Bonus was you. I wonder if it's still there. I also have a pointer coming from the cannon, so I know where the cannon's pointing, other than just guessing with my hands that it's a little. Okay. It won't save my score, but I got to enter something, or else the that auger will keep running back there. 9 waves. So there you go. 10-minute video. That's almost the easiest settings. Like I was trying to say, having like a little pointer coming. That's courtesy of the guy. I played one of these at Florida at Pinball at the Beach. And I was like, wow, this is really fun. And they're like, yeah, and they're also, you know, pretty inexpensive. Probably because they're so loud. I don't know. I mean, if you're playing it, it's not bad because, you know, you have the speaker right there, and I did put one of my, you know, powered subs on the floor. So playing it, it's not annoying. But if I walk off and I'm trying to play another game that's next to it, it's kind of loud. But we're working on that. I added some sound deadening to the cabinet, and I know if you sound deaden that bucket back there with where the auger bit is, that'll help as well. But I ran out of stuff. So maybe next time. But anyway, this is Williams Hyperball. These are also, probably because they're loud, pretty inexpensive. So, you know, this one seems to be in great shape. The paint and all that on the cabinet's in good shape. Everything's, you know, yeah, I just went through. If you watch my channel, you know I just went through and kind of cleaned and scrubbed everything. It's working great. No issues. I might either just replace this micro switch that's in the right one, because, you know, they're a couple bucks. So I might replace it just to see if that helps. But anyway, or I mean, really, if I wanted to, I could just take the left and right and swap them. That way the right one's sensitive. There's also a little thing you can build where you have auto fire if you really wanted to. But I almost feel like if you do auto fire, you're missing too much, and you have more just coming back towards you that you're just reflecting and missing off your own balls. So that's also another thing you got to worry about if you just go trigger happy on this game. You know, now you're just blocking your own shots. So anyway, there we go. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I may or may not know because I'm new to this. I've only had it a couple of days, but it is pretty fun. I enjoy it. So see you guys later.